Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
All right, everyone, good morning and welcome to Friday. You did it. You made it. I knew you would. And if it was touch and go for a bit this week, not sure you'd make it, that's perfect. Today is National Scream Day, which is either very therapeutic or maybe even slightly concerning, depending on where you actually choose to celebrate your scream, right? Just let it out, people. All right, the answer to yesterday's trivia question, a calzone. A folded pizza is called a calzone. You knew that one. All right, time for the essential vitamins in your morning cereal. Today's quote, and it is from birthday powerhouse. She is turning just 44 today, Kelly Clarkson, who said, or she actually sang, quote, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," end quote. Your morning decode, instead of viewing struggles solely as misfortune, view them as a forge that is making you stronger. Incidentally, the name of that song this quote comes from, Stronger. All right, well, let's go ahead and hear from the experts now. It is time to pour in some Atomic Habits by James Clear. And today, we are diving into the intro of Chapter 12. We're moving right along. Chapter 12 is entitled The Law of Least Effort. And this one might feel a little too relatable for you because it explains why we naturally choose the easiest option, even when we know better. Clear says this, quote, "Human behavior follows the law of the least effort," end quote. That means in any situation, we gravitate towards the option that requires the least amount of work. It's not laziness, it's efficiency. I tell my wife that all the time, right? Your brain is wired to conserve energy wherever possible. This explains a lot of everyday behavior that we have. That's why we grab fast food instead of cooking, why we scroll instead of reading, why we delay starting something difficult. It's not a lack of discipline, it's the path of least resistance. The key insight here is that if you want better habits, you don't fight this tendency. You design around it. Clear emphasizes making good habits easier and bad habits harder. Even small amounts of friction can have a big impact on you. If your guitar is out and visible, you're more likely to play it. If it's tucked away in a closet, you probably won't. He says this, quote, "Reduce the friction associated with good behaviors. When friction is low, habits are easy," end quote. So that's the strategy here. He also explains that habits, they stick when they fit naturally into your life. If something feels like a constant uphill battle, it's not going to last. Another important idea is that environment plays a huge role in effort. When your surroundings support your habits, you don't need as much motivation. He says, quote, "Habits are easier to build when they fit into the flow of your life," end quote. And that line really kind of sums it up. This chapter reminds us that success isn't about pushing harder, it's about making things easier. All right, we're going to stop there on a Friday. Your Friday takeaway is this: design your life so the right choice is the easiest choice. All right, friends, if you need to scream, I would suggest that your car is a stellar choice. Windows up. All right, now the prize from the bottom of the cereal box, the morning cereal trivia question of the day. Here it is, Friday version. What non-human creature kills more people than any other? All right. Hey, thanks for listening to Morning Cereal today. We will see you back here on Monday for the answer to the trivia question. And of course, more sugar for the soul. So have a great weekend, the last one before May, unbelievably. And until then, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.